Every time I look away, there's a safety car.
Not like the Indian place where, the news channels tell you barish hone wala, it's going to be pure sun.
Where, like, when you wear roller skates for the first time and you're trying to dance, like, what is happening?
What kind of energy gets you brake tested?
The 10-year streak has been broken.
I can't. What's up, rookies?
Welcome back. And as Jashan promised, we are here right after Silverstone with a tissue box.
These tissues aren't going to be enough for wiping off the amount of sadness that I'm going to feel overnight.
The 10-year streak has been broken.
I can't.
I mean, see, I think what happened is Hamilton sacrificed himself.
To do what?
To give Hulkenberg his first ever podium.
I don't
Maybe
think so.
fans can think of it that way, to feel better about it.
No, I would feel better if he got that third place. Hulkenberg's got 239 races without one. He could have gone one more. Sorry.
I'm sure Hulkenberg fans, I'm sure there are some, and I'm sure they are saying, Hamilton's got 7 championships, why does he need one more?
Because he's got something to prove, man. What is Hulkenberg proving? That green tractor works?
And that he's underrated.
That I agree with.
And that when Audi smuggles in parts, he does well. Dude, a freaking kick Sauber is P3. Like, I cannot even fathom the sentence.
It's nuts. Absolute nuts. But then again, the entire race was pure chaos.
Guys, what was happening in that race? Every time I look away, there's a safety car.
Right?
2 seconds, look away, safety car.
Safety car, yellow flag. Safety car, yellow flag. Which is safety car?
Yeah.
And in the start itself, firstly to confuse the life out of me, because everyone got out on the formation lap, and suddenly the second row and the third row did not have 2 drivers there.
Yeah.
And I was just
One was like
some really bad strategy though on their front. Huh?
I don't know what the hell just happened. Like, how can you, like, from P6 you've dropped to starting at the pit lane? Like, because what did they do? They went to try to go out on slicks.
Yeah.
When it was pouring.
That's what I understood from the whole thing. That they thought it wouldn't rain instantly, so they'll have like time to get out on slicks, maybe get a bit of an advantage and then go in for inters. But if there's one thing you should know by now is if Lulu's on inters, just blindly follow the man. Did you realize that when he finally, even in the end of the race, when the crossover had to happen, he was the crux. He went in and everybody behind him has gone one by one. They all went in.
And if you don't trust Lewis Hamilton, trust British weather. It is going to rain. It is going to rain, guys.
It's not like the Indian place where, the news channels tell you barish hone wala, it's going to be pure sun. If they say it's going to rain, it is going to rain.
Yeah, which we had a lot of rain. It was a crazy race, and guys, we hosted our first screening.
Yeah.
So we watched it at a really exciting bar with a lot of people, a lot of our friends, and it was just such a good race to watch because you did not know what's going to happen the next session.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened. Everyone was spinning out. It was like some crazy go-karting race only at the end of the day.
More than that, I feel like everyone's mental capacities were off.
Yeah.
Mr. Chill guy. Yeah. I know you wanted to go there. So faves and fails. Let's just like dive right into it. Ultimate fail was that freaking brake test.
Yeah.
What was the need?
It's such a non-Oscar Piastri move. Like, he's so like pure racing, right? For him to try like a fake brake test thing on Max, which didn't even need to be done. Like, he was leading the race. He didn't need to do this. I don't know what happened to him.
Same. Like, this is so like unlike his character, firstly.
Yeah.
And then you think about the fact that he actually wanted the place back.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, bro, are you serious?
Yeah, he tried to, when they finally, towards, I think, the last few laps after the crossover.
There were 5 laps left when he asked for this.
5 laps. He goes like, I think Norris should give me the place back. Why, bro? Why? Why should Norris give you the place back?
Yes, because I screwed up for the team and now I want my place back.
Yeah, and it's so not Oscar Piastri. I have never heard him complaining on the radio. Okay, even on the radio, he's like this chill guy. Okay, like I remember in Austria, he was like, even now Alpine manages to fuck me over. Like that is such a cool dialogue to hit at a stress point. That's Oscar Piastri. What is this? What have you done with Oscar Piastri?
I feel like there's some body snatcher situation going on with him where someone's taken his place.
Yeah.
And that was not Oscar at all. Like it looked off, it felt off. Not to mention everything that happened after that also was just not making sense to me. Like with every aggressive overtake that was happening on track, that same person who was going for the aggression was losing out.
Yeah, because I mean, when they got onto slick tires, it was not working for anyone.
Yeah.
Like that last 5 laps, I feel like was just like people like going helter skelter everywhere. Like, you know, when you wear roller skates for the first time and you're trying to dance, like, what is happening?
It was like an animal on thin ice, honestly.
Yeah.
It just kept slipping everywhere, kept going all over the place. Not to mention another one of my fails for this weekend, Russell. He was warned that if he gets out on slicks, it's suicidal. It's not brave, it's suicidal. This was on the team radio. The world heard it. No, let's be brave. He's gotten out on those tires and he's spun right out of control. I'm like, bro, you were warned.
That was dumb.
You were warned very clearly not to do this.
Even he was the other driver with Leclerc who started in the pits, right?
Yeah.
Bad day for Mercedes, bad day for Ferrari. I mean, Hamilton is P4.
P4. I wouldn't say a bad day for Ferrari. I would say
but come on, you don't. When you start normal. P5 and P6, ending up P4 and P14 is a bad day. It's a bad day
for Leclerc. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And he started where he was. In fact, he gained a place. Started P5, ended P4.
Yeah, fair. But when you think about the fact that it was Stroll and Hülkenberg in front of him.
Guys, I genuinely at one point thought I'm going to have to leave watching F1 because there was a moment where I thought Stroll would come in P3 and I kid you not, and I think you'll all know this, if Stroll came P3, we would all be shunned. And how? He would have the last laugh.
Yeah.
And then
P3, some. But he still, like, I think the last moment he was P5 and then he got overtaken.
Gasly and Verstappen took him. Yeah, it was quite sad.
But good race to Stroll still. In a race where like people like Russell and Leclerc were struggling, he was in the top.
It's actually overall a great race for Aston. Both cars in the points for once.
Both cars. And Alpine did well too. I mean,
Gasly did well.
So yeah, Gasly always does well in the rain. Like remember Brazil last year, of course. Alpine, I guess, is a strong car in the rain. But Colapinto is not strong.
I mean, Colapinto didn't get a chance to really try today. He was a DNF before he could even go ahead and try because his car wasn't repaired in time.
And Behrman was the only rookie to finish the race.
Guys, that means this really goes ahead and shows that experience matters.
Of course.
As
rain.
Little as it could be in your head towards like you thinking, oh, okay, this driver sucks. If he's driven on the track for so long, it's going to count for something. And that, I think, Lance kind of proved to everyone today.
Lance proved it. Hülkenberg proved
That's
it.
the bro.
Guys, we all lost our collective minds. Yeah. Like
I think the F1 community itself, the motorsport community itself lost their minds collectively when he got that podium.
Yeah, and there's such a cute video of his daughter.
I think we were all like his daughter, just
Yeah, it was really nice, and I think that has to be our fave.
Yeah, for sure. For
this race. And Norris getting a back-to-back win is also good, I feel.
Yeah, for someone who was called no win last year.
I mean that name went out of the window a while back, but I feel like his confidence is finally coming back. Yeah. He's looking happy, mentally stable, which I could not say before Austria, I swear to God.
Is it just me, or is having 3 stands cheering him kind of helpful to do that?
Maybe throwing all those t-shirts in the beginning. He also threw away sorrows with it. Maybe.
At one point, I thought he was going to throw the gun. Like genuinely, it looked like.
Yeah. Home race win first Silverstone win.
First Silverstone win for him.
right.
Long time coming for McLaren also to have their home win essentially.
And if Lewis fans just shut their eyes, they could imagine Lewis won because the British anthem.
I did that when you were watching the podium ceremony. I genuinely shut my eyes when the British national anthem played, and I'm like, yes, yes.
Hashtag Lulu for Lulu.
Quite literally. I must say, this is the most delusional I've been about F1 and someone trying to win.
Yeah, but I feel, I know we all were hoping Lewis continues his streak, but how come winning feels good?
No doubt. Like, as much as...
Because it was one either or. It was either or.
Yeah, it was definitely either or. You couldn't get both unless, like, Piastri was really screwing up again.
Yeah.
But that seemed so unlikely that at this point I was like, you know what? Let the tractor win. The green one.
Yes. And speaking of, okay, it's not a tractor, but the Red Bull car, what's going on? Like, Max got into pole position and finished P5, P6?
P5.
That's not good.
No, P6. Sorry, Gasly was ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really not good.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, the car is not doing well. He did have a massive spin out. He did get brake tested, but
what is with the drivers on track and
trying
trying to brake test Max Verstappen out of everyone?
Max must be putting out some energy.
What kind of energy gets you brake tested?
But I am just wondering now, like, it's literally just occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
Russell never got fined though, that race when he did it.
No, Russell didn't get fined.
Like, penalized.
He didn't get penalized at all. Piastri got penalized purely because of the telemetrics. It was very obvious that he did not need to do that. And they spoke about it. Like, even Canada, when it happened, there is apparently a certain number that they need to be under for it to be okay for them to do that. Like, I think it's either time based or it's angle based. I'm not very clear on this, but yeah, and Russell and Piastri, this race was way over the limit.
Interesting. So Russell did it smarter, which again is so not Oscar. Like, what the hell? If you're gonna mess around, I expect you to mess around smartly.
Yeah. See, that's what I expected him to maybe do something like this on a turn, but to do it on a straight.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy about it.
And now just 8 points separate the two McLarens. Lando Norris is coming for Oscar Piastri.
Piastri's not going to be happy about this.
He's not. And the next race is going to be quite interesting. Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks though, guys. There's a 2-week break. And for the first time, I'm a little excited for this break. Because I've had a lot of F1. Like, I'm just like...
We could use the break, guys.
Yeah, we really could use the break. Y'all use the break to, like, get refreshed.
I don't know why I have a feeling within 3 days we're going to be like, why is there no race?
Yeah, probably. When the weekend rolls around,
we'll be like, Oh, also, notable mention that we have not spoken about until now over the weekend. Somebody tested FP1 with Red Bull.
Did
you see how he do?
I'm sorry, I have no idea. Because all I saw in FP1 was that Lewis Hamilton came first.
Why am I cheering?
And then FP2, Leclerc was second. And then FP3 was first. I don't understand, guys, what has happened. I really don't understand. No, sorry, Arvid. Yes, continue.
Yes. So, Arvid kind of performed... I would say he came in 17th in FP1, which I mean I kind of get.
Yeah, he is in a car which you keep struggling,
Yeah.
So, like, what are we expecting? If we're expecting anything, that's on us, because then we are just crazy. Delulu also doesn't.
True that. But I mean, worth the mention, he finally made it to F1.
Yeah.
He tried the car. Clearly, I don't think Red Bull really found it of interest in any sense. And speaking of rookies, I think the only rookie that's really proved his mettle is Ollie Behrman.
Yeah.
Like, damn. First taking the 10th place penalty.
And
then building it back up. Then getting screwed again. And having to go all the way to the back and again building it back up. To do all of that in one race.
In a rain race.
In a rain race, that too, is quite insane.
He's definitely the future of Ferrari. Like, he is coming. He's going to be a rookie in Ferrari in the
Rookie
next.
nahi hoega.
Okay, not a rookie.
He'll
but
be
he's
the
gonna-
next signing if
once
Yeah,
Hamilton
yeah,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And I don't know anymore. Like, going into this weekend, I was pretty sure the Mercedes Max rumors are true and it's happening. But you were telling me, so I watched qualifiers on mute because I was at dinner. But you were telling me at qualifiers they were joking
Oh
about
my
Toto.
god, the pot shots that Horner and Max have fired out into the world have to be studied.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Like,
there were two radio messages,
there were
right?
two radio messages. One was talking about how they did a purple white sector, which is better than doing a purple red sector. For those of you who need a little bit of context, so a purple sector means you were the fastest on the track. A white sector is when you match someone else's time. A red sector is when you do not get a time of that sector. Now that usually means that you went off track limits have been exceeded, or you just didn't finish. All of that said, there is only once that has happened to a rival of Max's, and that's been Hamilton. This was in 21, of course.
And they say Lewis fans obsessed with 21. They are obsessed with 21.
And it doesn't end there, right? See, that was one half of it. The second half is the message that came in right after Max took pole. Where Horner, I believe, went like, you went motorsport racing.
We all know that one. Yeah, if you all don't know, it's also
again... Mikey, this is not right.
Chocho, it's called motorsport. It's called racing. It's a very iconic thing that again happened in 21. So two references to 21.
To 21, yeah. That battle, I mean, I get that battle was iconic. That whole year was so iconic. But
to bring it up on the weekend.
The eve of the timing and everything, it just...
Which now makes me think it's not happening. If they are taking pot shots at Toto, how is Max going to Mercedes? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. Like, it makes me believe that maybe it's not going to work out, or maybe it's already not worked out for them. And now Mercedes faces a larger issue. Because you are not going to get Russell on a 1+1 contract anymore.
Bro, I don't know where else Russell will go.
He'll go anywhere. Disrespect nahi chahiye.
But does Princess Pete seem the kind to like disrespect nahi chahiye? Like, I feel like he'll be like, de raho to le lunga.
I mean, at this point, you have to remember he is also the same guy who wore Toto's face on a shirt and walked around the Mercedes fucking
Exactly. And the thing is, there is, like we've discussed with Leclerc, there is no openings. Like, if he doesn't take this 1+1 and puts himself again at risk 2027, where is he going?
I mean, Caddy, Audi, both of them have open seats at the moment.
Caddy, Audi, they'll come in. You don't know how the hell the car will be. Will it be a midfield car, front car, back car?
But that's not a bad place to start, considering the team is only fresh. That way you get to set the tone from the very beginning.
True, but like this year is a true testament of how difficult it is changing teams.
True that.
Look at Sainz, look at Hamilton. It's a struggle.
Yeah. Look at all the other drivers that came into the Red Bull also. Even the Racing Bulls, for that matter, they've been changed around so many times. Although Hajar is really pulling his weight on that car. His crash today seemed quite bad, but I'm glad he's okay out of it. I do, however, feel that with the regulation changes and everything, I don't know, it might get easier, it might get tougher. We really can't say at this moment, but I hope it gets a little tougher, honestly, if anything.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for our Silverstone Grand Prix recap.
Yep.
And we might not do this for a little while.
Until Belgium comes up.
Yeah, which is a little far away.
It's like 20 days away.
But we'll see. We'll see if there's some fun, entertaining stuff we can put out for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Bye.